All right. Welcome to Catoctin High School, home of the Cougars for some exciting high school softball here. We are underway. Williamsport at the plate for the opening bat here at Catoctin High School. The Williamsport Lady Wildcats being hosted by the Catoctin Lady Cougars with the pitcher Weaver at the plate. M. Weaver, number 11, leadoff batter for the Wildcats.
The first pitch was a foul tip. Just a bit outside, ball one.
Fouled away over the screen, out of play. One and two the count to Weaver. Infield pop up, out of play. Just about 8-9 feet up the hill, out of play.
Yeah, just about.
Reagan Miller went after it, showing some initiative there to hunt it down. Foul tipped away again. Weaver stays alive in the count. On the mound pitching for Catoctin, Taylor Smith.
Got her.
Swing and a miss.
Taylor Smith looking for a little home field redemption against Williamsport, because the last time she faced them here, it was an outing that she wasn't hoping for.
It didn't turn out well. It was the first round of the playoffs.
It was. But it was a learning moment for her. You know, she was a freshman. She had a really great year. You know, it's a learning opportunity.
Swing and a miss. Now her sister, P. Weaver, the center fielder at the plate, batting right-handed. Taylor with an 11-1 record, leading the league in strikeouts with 144 on the season.
Did she pitch last night?
She did indeed.
I guess she just doesn't get tired, because it seems like they're throwing her out there every night.
Well, there's one back to the screen. Got away from her there. 1-1 the count. Yeah, but softball's not like baseball. There's no pitch count, first of all.
Well, and also they're not throwing at 100 miles an hour.
No. Called strike right at the knees.
I mean, it's still coming in fast, but, like, Taylor Smith obviously doesn't throw as fast as McMahon.
2-2. Called strike three, got her looking. Back-to-back strikeouts for Taylor to lead off here.
Well, that's how you start.
Averaging 12 per game. That'll bring Kuntz to the plate, the shortstop for the Lady Wildcats. She steps into that box. Swing and a miss.
And, you know, even in the game that Taylor lost on Friday, she pitched a really good game.
Mm-hmm.
She had 11, 12 strikeouts.
Mm-hmm. Swing and a miss, strike two. The problem right now with the Cougars and their biggest challenge is injuries. They have their star players, the leading batter in the entire county, Megan Gray, on the bench, injured. And Lewis also injured. Two of their top bats not in the lineup producing for Catoctin, so a good pitcher.
Got her.
Struck her out 3 in a row, 3 up, 3 down, and all Ks on the scorecard. So we'll move now to the bottom of the first inning, where the Cougars will come to the plate with their top of their order, Smith, Mazaleski, and Oler. I'm going to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors. Today's sponsors for this game are Catoctin Mountain Motorsports, Center of Life Chiropractic, Kelco Plumbing, Thurmont Country Kitchen and Thurmont American Post Legion 168. Thank you for sponsoring today's game.
You know, it seems like every time you and I do a game, there's always wind.
There's a little breeze today, but it's not as bad as it's been.
That's true.
It's downright tolerable.
Yeah, and we're not going to have to worry about our tent blowing away.
You know, you were talking about Williamsport. Most of the Catoctin softball players on this team, they remember the sting of losing to the number 5 seed. They were the number 1 seed last year.
Yeah, that was. I mean, they had a great year last year. You know, it happens. It was a missed opportunity. It just wasn't their day.
Yeah. Yeah, but do they remember beating them and then 2 weeks later losing to them in the opening round of the playoffs where they had to sit and watch many of the teams they dominated get this. You know what their record was last year? 17-1. And even better, I looked it up, 204 runs. 204 runs. They only gave up 31 in the whole year. Now that is the stuff that college stats are made of.
Right,
and yet, in the playoffs, it's one and done.
Exactly. This isn't like the pros where you get a series.
All right, here we go. Taylor Smith leading off for the Cougars. She takes a roller at the plate. Ball 1 from Weaver. Weaver pitching that mask on.
Well, as you said, the Cougars, who are playing without 2 of their best hitters, haven't really had to worry about that the last couple of games because they've scored a total of 28 runs.
Mm-hmm. Ball 2 outside. Taylor Smith had a great game against Missburg last night.
Brunswick.
I'm sorry, Brunswick, thank you. Ball 3 outside. Oh, almost hit her. I might have ticked her. I don't know. She got out of the way, but 4 straight balls in a row to Taylor Smith puts her on first base. As I said, Taylor had 3 doubles last night. So Taylor leads off with a walk.
And on Monday night, she was even better. She was 3 for 3 with a grand slam.
Base hit into left field. Single by Mazaleski.
It's good to see that Mazaleski is okay. I remember on Friday at the Boonesboro game, she was in pain and she was icing her ankle.
Maddie Oler steps to the plate. No out. Runners on first and second. Maddie takes one outside for a ball. Maddie batting .409 this year. Takes a roller. There goes down the runner down the third, and she steals. So a good heads-up play by Smith to steal third base.
The ball kind of died in the dirt a little bit there. That gave her enough time.
You're right. So Oler steps in. Ball outside. There goes the steal down the second. Slides in safe. So back-to-back steals for the Cougars get runners into scoring position.
I think they were trying to attempt a double steal, and Williamsport knew that. That's why the second baseman cut it off.
You mean to go home with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Good observation. Fouled away. That'll move the count to 2-1 to Oler. Maddie goes down low after one, grounds it to the third baseman. She does not get the throw in, and the run scores on the error. Another run comes around. Only one base on the overthrow, so she goes back to third. So Maddie goes to second, Smith comes home for the run, scored. Oler gets on the error.
No, they put her back at third. Only 1 run scored.
Right, that's what I said.
Right.
Ball outside to Kreitz. Chopper to the second baseman. She gloves it, throws to first. So the sack RBI from Kreitz.
Sends Mazaleski home.
And Oler down to third. First out of the inning. A backhanded stop by the second baseman. She recovers and gets the out at first. So Miller grounds out to the second baseman.
RBI on the play.
Another run in.
Cougars offense picking up where it left off last night.
That'll bring Allie Bronner to the plate. Bronner handcuffs one foul down the third baseline. 0-1 the count to Bronner. Chopper to the shortstop. She gloves it, throw to first in time. And so Bronner grounds out. 6-3 if you're scoring it. But not until the Cougars on one hit, put 3 runs across the plate with 1 error. We'll move to a break and be right back after this message from our great sponsors.
Mechanic you can trust. One that has excellent service at a fair price. Call Kenny at Catoctin Mountain Motorsports, conveniently located just off Route 15 at Roddy Creek Road in Thurmont. Catoctin Mountain Motorsports is a family-owned, full-service repair shop specializing in dirt bikes, UTVs, ATVs, and more. Or if your thing is more on-road, check out the broad range of automotive and motorcycle makes and models Catoctin Mountain Motorsports can service. Don't ignore that check engine light. Catoctin Mountain Motorsports will read the code free and get you an appointment right away. That's Catoctin Mountain Motorsports. Give us a call today at 301-678-9023. That's 301-678-9023. On-road or off-road, 2 wheels or 4. Take a ride to the mountain. Catoctin Mountain Motorsports is a proud sponsor of Frederick County High School sports on the radio.
All right, we are back live here at the plate. Melby, the second baseman.
4 straight strikeouts for Taylor Smith to start the day.
Indeed, she just struck out Melby. She was 0-2 at the count when we came back. And just as I turned the mic on, she swung and missed. So that'll bring the left fielder Butts to the plate, batting right-handed. Wide open stance, swing and a miss, way behind it.
Has anyone ever struck out the first 9 batters?
I'm sure they have. You mean in here, in this league?
Just in general.
Oh, I'm sure it's happened many times. 0-2 the count now to Butts. Swing and a miss. Well, there's 5 for you, Tyler.
Well, Taylor is definitely on right now.
Yeah, high fives to the infield. They all meet at the mound and congratulate Taylor. That'll bring the first baseman for Gugnier.
No, I don't know if the county votes on best pitcher, but she's probably gonna win it.
Well, it depends on what they use as the measure for best pitcher. If it's ERA, she's not the best. If it's games won, she got it.
And if it's strikeouts, she's got it.
Yeah, good point. Strikeouts. Swing and a miss. So Williamsport clearly struggling with Taylor Smith's speed.
Wow.
Sixth strikeout in a row. 3 up and 3 down. 2 innings in a row. Taylor Smith bringing the heat. We'll be right back.
Center of Life Chiropractic and Pilates, located on Water Street in Thurmont, serving the community since 1993. Center of Life is dedicated to treating the whole you, and not just your symptoms: back pain, neck pain, injury, or you just want to improve your mobility and feel healthier. Dr. John Hageman's innovative approach to whole body health is completely unlike anything you have experienced. With convenient hours from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and afternoon hours only on Tuesday from 3 to 7:30 p.m. Center of Life is there for you. Center of Life is closed on weekends and Thursdays. Center of Life accepts all major credit cards and uses the honor system, so you pay what you can afford. What an amazing difference they will make in you today. Center of Life. Make an adjustment to your life today. Center of Life is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
All right, we are back live. Leadoff batter for Catoctin here in the bottom of the second inning. Courtney, the third baseman for the Lady Cougars, takes a ball low and away from Weaver. Cougars put 3 across the plate in their first at bat, leading this 3-0. Chop foul down the third baseline. She got out in front of that one. 1-1 the count now to Courtney. Well hit into the gap, left center.
Home run.
Home run over the fence. Courtney with an HR. A solo shot over left center. And the team meets her at home plate. That's the lacrosse practice team out there throwing their 2 cents in. One of them yelled boom. I don't know if you could hear that on the radio or not. Tatiana Owens, the second baseman, coming to bat now. And Tatiana got her first home run of her career yesterday at Brunswick. A beauty.
Is she a freshman?
She is. Check swing ball outside.
This is a good experience for, people like her,
Well, Tatiana pressed in the service because Megan Gray and Carly Lewis are down. Ball 2 outside. So Tatiana Owens had to step in and cover second base.
This is her perfect opportunity. And obviously, by the time she's an upperclassman, she'll likely be a starter, and she'll likely be a much improved player.
Check swing ball 3. 3-0 the count. She'll likely be taking this one, I would imagine. The signal from Coach Valentine down on third base. Called strike across the plate. She took it. 3-1 to count now. She'll swing away on this one. Wind blowing, slight breeze blowing in. Swing and a miss. That moves the count full No out, no runners on. Cougars lead at 4-zip in the bottom of the second. Change up outside, and she draws the walk.
Good
So a
take.
good at-bat for Tatiana
Very good at bat.
as she trots down to first base, and
Man,
that'll bring Julie West.
you got to be really tough to take a 3-2 pitch.
Julie, the left fielder for the Lady Cougars. Shows bunt, lays one down, and trickles foul.
One foul.
Judy with a quick bat there. Whips that bat around into bunting position. And she looks at Coach Valentine, and she has the signal, checks her wristband, steps into the box. Trying to bunt that swing. It's a little looper, and it drops just foul. 6 inches off the mark on the right field line.
Judy, I'm going to assume, is probably the shortest player on the field today.
Julie, yes.
Julie, excuse me.
Another chopper
Oh, that's
foul.
coming at us.
Right at me, but then it tailed away. Had a lot of backspin on it. Julie with that bat out in front of the plate. Swing and a miss, and she struck her out. So the first strikeout of the game for Weaver. That'll take us back around to the top of the order with Taylor Smith stepping into the batter's box with 1 out and a runner on first. Called strike.
Does Taylor pitch right-handed and bat left-handed?
Correct.
I've never really understood that.
I think it's just a roller ball. Good play by Lynx there to keep that ball in play with the runner on first threatening. And it went in the dirt. Ball 2 outside.
Taylor walked in her first at-bat.
2-1 the count to Taylor Smith. Change up, low and away. Taylor looked at it a bit, and then held that bat.
I would say green light, but she's already been walked once.
3-1 to count. Chop foul down the first base line. Way on top of that one.
And Tatiana didn't even know it was foul.
Well, the changeup folder, she pulled the trigger a little quick on that, so let's see if she adjusts at full count. High, ball 4. So Taylor draws back-to-back walks. I wonder what the record is for that. How many walks in a row you could get?
Well, typically it's not much, because typically if you walk so many people in a row, you probably get yanked.
Well, maybe the next guy walks you. Swing and a miss. Tip foul by Mazaleski. Mazaleski with a single in her last at bat, ended up crossing the plate. 1 of 3 in the first inning. A homer here by Courtney leading off. A slow roller to the pitcher. She throws to third for the force, trying to get the double play in, and they don't. So they pick off Tatiana Owens at third.
Smart play by the pitcher.
Smith goes down to second. Mazaleski on first on the fielder's choice. That one gets by the catcher, and the runners advance. Both runners go. Smith to third, Mazaleski to second. Maddie Oler at the plate. 1-0 the count. foul.
I believe there are 2 outs, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, 2 outs, runners on second and third. The strikeout by West and the force at third for Owens.
Comes Smith.
And that one got away from her, and the plate comes. Smith comes roaring home. That catcher lost the ball and hit her foot and bounced way out in front of her. A good 5-6 feet out into the playing area.
Yeah, it's not very often you see someone steal home with the ball in front of the catcher.
And now a one-hopper low. Ball to Oler.
Counts 3-1.
Swing and a miss. That'll move the count full. Maddie taking her deep in the pitch count. Base hit into right field. That'll bring a run home. An RBI single for Maddie Oler.
That'll bring the catcher to the plate.
Kreitz grounded out to second in her last at bat. Cassidy, the catcher. 2 out. Runner on first. Ball outside. A little roller to the pitcher. She gloves that throw to first in time. And they retire the side, but not until the Cougars push 3 runs across the plate. On 2 hits with no errors. We'll be right back after this message from our sponsors.
LLC is conveniently located at 108 North Carroll Street in Thurmont with over 40 years of experience in the plumbing industry, celebrating its 10th year serving our community, specializing in all phases of plumbing, including septic installation and repair. The favorite part of our job is meeting new people and knowing that we helped. Kelco Plumbing prides itself on a job well done with pricing that won't flood your budget. Burst pipes, water damage, clogged drains, replacement, remodel, or upgrades. Kelco Plumbing services most major fixtures, faucets, water heaters, sump pumps, and well pumps and pressure tanks. Kelco Plumbing is certified and licensed in Maryland and Pennsylvania. Call them today at 301-788-9791. That's 301-788-9791. Emergencies or planned repairs, Kelco Plumbing will go out of their way to explain exactly what needs to be done in simple, easy to understand solutions. When a plumber's work is done, well, everyone is happy. Remember, a good flush beats a full house every time. Kelco Plumbing is a proud sponsor of high school sports on the radio.
All right, we're back live. If you just joined us, the Cougars have jumped out to a 6-0 lead here in the top of the third, with Williamsport coming to the plate, bringing up Lynx, Miles, and Kopp. Leadoff batter, the catcher, number 13 for the Lady Wildcats. Check swing strike. Ball inside, 1-1 the count to Lynx. High riser got away from her, 2-1. Lynx had 2 RBIs against Smithsburg yesterday. Swing and a miss.
She might have gotten a piece of that.
Ball outside. 2-2 the count. Taylor winds, kicks and delivers. Called strike, got her looking.
Streak still alive.
7 strikeouts in a row for Taylor Smith. That'll bring Miles, the right fielder for the Lady Wildcats, to the plate for her first at bat. 8th in the batting order. Swing and a miss.
Has Taylor thrown any no-hitters this year? Yeah, the Middletown game, that was a no-hitter.
Yes. High fastball. Ball 1. 1-1 the count here. 1 out. Top of the third. Cougars lead at 6-0. Swing and a miss. So Catoctin, this game was supposed to be played tomorrow, but they moved it up a day. Not sure why, but...
Because of their prom.
Oh, okay.
Their prom is
You knew
tomorrow.
about that?
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and
Yeah.
she struck her out.
Yeah, Keith told me.
Okay, so they moved it up a day because of the Catoctin prom.
That's correct.
And
And it actually turns out to work. It's going to work out because tomorrow we're supposed to get a lot of rain.
yeah, that actually turned out to be fortuitous. And Monday, big game for the Lady Cougars. They travel to Walkersville to play the Lions.
So will that game decide who wins the division?
It will not. Catoctin has the edge on that.
So if
But
Catoctin wins
they-
today,
Swing and a miss. So Kopp, the third baseman at the plate. Bottom of the order for the Wildcats, batting 9th with 8 straight strikeouts in a row.
wow.
And you can call it 9 now. 9 strikeouts in a row for Taylor Smith to retire the entire order with K's. And all the Cougars meet at the plate for a conference. So your question was, what happens in the... Now we're talking Central Maryland Conference Championship.
Yeah, I guess it's no longer county because Washington County's in there.
Correct. It isn't. They are in that mix. And so the question is, what happens if the Cougars? I got the sheet right here. So right now, it would be the Gambrel division against the Spires division for the CMC.
Right.
And the Cougars and the Lions, Walkersville, are in the same Gambrel division.
Right.
So the Cougars are going, regardless of what happens on Monday.
Oh, Walkersville has 2 divisional losses.
Because, right, but the Cougars could lose to Walkersville, and that would give them 2 losses, but they'd be 9-2 in the division, and Walkersville would still be, and Walkersville would be 9-2 also. That would be a tie, but and they split, so that brings up an interesting.
Yeah, I don't know who would hold the tiebreaker.
We'd have to ask on that one. Yeah, that's great observation. If it's overall record, Catoctin would have that.
Yeah, that's probably what it would be then.
All right. In the batter's box, number 6 for the Lady Cougars. Reagan Miller ground out in her last at bat. Miller takes a called strike right across the letters.
Looked like that curved inside at the last second.
She loops a little single in the center field. It drops right in over the shortstop's head as she chases off. So a leadoff single for Reagan Miller.
It didn't even look like she swung 100%. It looked
She
like
didn't, because it was a changeup, and she stayed with it and rode it off her bat. Great hitting by Reagan Miller.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, a beautiful bunt laid down. A sac bunt by Allie Bronner, and that moves Miller into scoring position.
Smart play.
Some great small ball right there by Catoctin. That'll bring Courtney to the plate. She homered in her last at bat, the third baseman for the Lady Cougars. She take a called strike at the belt. So then, okay, so answer your question. We're still back at that. The Spires division, Leonore has a 9-2. A roller at the plate, ball one. Leonore looks like they've got it.
Yeah, I think so too. Nobody else in that division's really. I mean, besides Urbana, what's Urbana's record?
6-2, divisional. Now 9-2 for Leonore. South Hagerstown at 8-2, the next closest team. A couple of games to close out the season could make the difference, so it's tight. A little one hopper, third base, checks it, throw to first, they get the runner. But Reagan Miller goes down to third as Courtney moves the runner around.
Yeah, we did Urbana at Walkersville. I just remember that was a pitching duel, and Urbana scored the one run in the last inning.
Mm-hmm. And, of course, Catoctin beat Linganore right here. Tatiana Owens with a base hit right up the middle. An RBI single for Tatiana Owens. She drives Miller home.
Great piece of hitting there.
Jumped on that first pitch.
Tatiana having a really good last 2 days.
Julie West struck out in her last at bat. Takes a one hopper from Weaver.
Wow, Taylor Smith's on deck. She may be batting for the third time in the third inning. Or the third time today in just the third
Into
inning.
right field, she comes in and makes the catch. She almost overran that one. But Julie flies out to right field. For the final out of the inning. But not until the Cougars on 2 hits bring one run across the plate with no errors. We'll be right back.
At Thermont Country Kitchen, one recent diner summed it up perfectly.
This place is so good, the words are hard to find. It's a wonderful small-town diner with awesome food and great service.
Thermont Country Kitchen is located on Water Street in downtown Thermont. Open weekdays 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturdays 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and Sundays 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Remember when Grandma used to say, if you're looking for a great restaurant, follow the locals. And that's exactly what you'll find at Thermont Country Kitchen. A wonderful mixture of out-of-town guests, travelers up and down Route 15, and the locals who love Country Kitchen's award-winning roasted chicken. Homemade cooking at its finest, with lots of sweets and goodies at the counter to go. Country Kitchen is a great place for birthday parties, meetings, or just to take the family when you're out and about. Their huge menu has something for everybody, and their warm country home atmosphere and small-town charm will take you back to simpler times. Thermont Country Kitchen, satisfying and delicious.
All right. We are back here live at Stockton High School where the leadoff batter rocks one way high up in the air
Out of
and
play.
out of play. Just over the backstop. No play by the catcher on that one. Back to the top of the order. 9 batters in a row, all struck out by Taylor Smith in the first, second, and third innings. And now we back to Weaver, the pitcher.
Ooh. Just a little outside.
She takes a riser outside. 1-1 the count to Weaver. Fouled away. That'll move it to 1-2. So with a couple of games left in the season,
Is
I
Walker's
think
is
I
Walk
change up.
sorry
Go
is
ahead.
is Walkersville the final game?
No, they play Winners Mill on Tuesday.
Oh,
That is their final game.
is that here or is that at
I
Winners
believe
Mill?
it's here, yes. High infield pop-up out over the dugout and out of play. So
Oh.
Weaver stays alive.
How good is Winners Mill?
They're not very good.
So that's going to be their senior night.
No, I think it's tonight.
Is
Tonight's
it tonight? Oh,
today
yeah.
Today's senior night.
Looks like the count's 3-2. There's also a lacrosse game going on right down the hill.
Sweet.
The Catoctin JV team is playing South Hagerstown.
Fouled away. Ooh, that one hit the scoreboard. You hear that?
I did.
That woke up the spectators. All of them like to camp right underneath that scoreboard.
Well, it probably woke up the center fielder in the baseball game, too.
Yeah. Another pop-up over the screen. Weaver, wow. Just working deep into the count. Keeping it alive. So Taylor checks her wristband. And the pitch being signaled in by... Oh, well hit into right field. She drifts over, makes the backhand catch on the run.
Well, there goes the strikeout streak, but but the perfect game is still alive.
So Allie Bronner with the catch here in the top of the fourth.
Ooh.
And Weaver to the plate.
Little high.
P. Weaver, the center fielder, the sister of the pitcher, M. Weaver. Foul tip into the catcher's glove.
Ooh, check.
Swing.
She went. Strike 2.
1-2 the count to Weaver. High. Ball 2. Outside, ball 3. Full count now. So both batters in the top of the fourth take Taylor Smith deep in the count. Swing and a miss. She got her with that riser.
Yes, she did. She's coming up clutch. Taylor Smith trying to keep the perfect game alive.
Shortstop, Kuntz. Fouls one away.
A lot of foul tips up to the baseball field.
0-1 the count to the Lady Wildcats shortstop.
It's a little high. Good
Change
tip.
up outside. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count.
Taylor looking for strikeout number 11.
Outfield playing straight away, medium depth.
And she's got
She
it.
struck her out. 3 up and 3 down. We move to the bottom of the 4th, where the Cougars will bring to the plate.
Top of the order.
That's it. Smith, Mazaleski, and Oler after this break.
Sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.
States continue to protect vulnerable youth from the LGBTQ agenda. This is Matt Staver with Freedom's Call. At least 31 states have passed or are considering legislation seeking to protect minors from radical gender ideology. Indiana and Idaho signed bills into law outlawing harmful puberty blockers, hormones, and genital surgeries for minors. Idaho's Vulnerable Child Protection Act goes as far as making it a felony for anyone who knowingly authorizes or provides this radical medical mutilation to minors. Now there are at least 13 states that have either banned or criminalized these harmful procedures for children.
All right, we're back live. Taylor Smith, 1-1 count to her. Lead off batter here in the bottom of the 4th.
She's been walked twice and scored twice.
Cougars lead at 7-0. Ball just low, just below the knees. Low and away.
3-1 the count.
Called strike at the plate. That moves it full. That was Taylor's pitch right there. Expect her to rock this one.
Whoa.
Oh, a wild pitch gets away from the catcher. And Taylor,
Third
with her
walk of
third
the day.
walk, third walk of the game, trots down to first base. Mazaleski, the shortstop, steps in. 2 for 2 on the day. Good run production from the top of the order.
Absolutely.
5 runs from the first 3 batters.
There goes
There goes
Taylor.
the steal. Taylor slides in safe.
I think by the time Taylor graduates, she may be the best softball player to come out of Catoctin.
Yep, that's possible, but long ways to go. She's got 2 full years. Besides this one. Another walk. Mazaleski walks down.
Yeah, but I think even in just 2 years, she's already in the top 10, at least.
She will definitely be highly recruited next year.
Oh, absolutely.
But Maddie Oler grounds one to short. She picks it up, throw to first. Got her. Maddie tried to beat that one out, but
I think the shortstop wanted to originally throw that to third, but she bobbled the ball.
that moved Mazaleski down to second, Smith to third. So all runners advance on the Oler sack grounder. That'll bring Kreitz to the plate. The catcher, Cassidy, 0 for 2 on the day, would like to get an RBI right here. Ball low.
Taylor Smith looking to steal home again.
She's definitely waiting for that pass ball. She took off last inning and brought one across the plate. Beautiful grounder. Oh, nice play by the shortstop.
She was off the bag.
Off the bag. High throw. Lifted.
So run scores. So does that go down as an error?
It
or-
does.
It does.
Throwing error by the shortstop. Kreitz on the fielder's choice. I'm sorry, on the error.
Good call by the
E6. High fly ball into center field. It settles down underneath it
That'll score
and makes
a
the
run.
catch. The run comes home and scores. So another run across the plate.
Makes our score 9-0.
Sacrifice fly out. Miller gets it done.
Cougars have scored in every inning so far.
Tip swing into the glove for Bronner. Fouled away. 0-2 the count to Alley.
That might be the first foul ball that the Cougars have hit out of play.
Alley executed an excellent bunt, sacrifice bunt in her last at bat.
Yes, she did.
Takes one low and away for ball one. 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. Cougars lead at 8-0.
I think it's 9-0.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're right. And this one.
Counts 2-2.
Up the middle, base hit for Allie Bronner.
Good at bat for Alley. Down 0-2 in the count.
Yeah. That moves Kreitz down to second base. Courtney at the plate. Takes one low. Courtney ground out in her last at bat. Had a homer. Lead-off homer in the second. Low. Ball 3. 3-0 the count.
Well, yeah, she's hit a home run. You got to respect her now, so you're not going to want to give her anything she can hit.
Well, the outfield's playing right at the fence. Called strike. She started to run down to first thinking she got it, but umpire says nope, it's 3-1.
It was the right decision, though. You never swing at 3-0.
A little chopper to the shortstop. She gloves it, throw to first in time. And so Courtney grounds out to end the inning, but not until the Cougars put 2 more across the plate, basically on 2 walks, a single, and an error in the inning. So the Cougars, as you said, they lead at 9-0 here. We move to the top of the 5th. Williamsport will come to the plate with Melby, Butts, or Burgounier after this.
Locally owned and operated, winner 8 years in a row for the best of the best in Frederick County. Hawkins Landscaping is #1 with an array of full landscape site design, lawn maintenance, hardscaping, lighting, drainage, and more. Let our professionally trained staff of certified landscapers transform your landscape from a dream to reality. From the design through construction and into maintenance, Hawkins Landscaping specializes in elegant and inviting outdoor environments. If you are looking to create, upgrade, or revitalize your landscape, call Hawkins Landscaping today at 301-898-3615. That's 301-898-3615. Hawkins Landscaping. When you deserve the best, get the best.
All right, we are back here live, and Taylor Smith working on a no-hit shutout here in the top of the 5th. Facing the the second baseman, Melby.
Not just a no-hit, but a perfect game.
Swing and a miss. Taylor has faced 12 batters and struck out 11. The only batter that she didn't strike out flew out to right field. And swing and a miss from Melby.
And I believe that was the other pitcher.
Ball outside. 1-2 the count to Melby. Swing and a miss. You got her.
That would be strikeout number 13. Or, no, 12. That's strikeout number 12.
The left fielder Butts at the plate. Shows bunt. Takes a strike. Can't make contact, and she tips it back into the glove of the catcher. Fouled away. Yeah, it was funny. Kreitz is yelling no, because that was one of those whizzers that popped up in the air about 7-8 feet high and just spun like crazy, and she had a chance to make the catch. Swing and a miss, and she struck her out.
Strikeout number 13 on the day.
We are seeing something very special here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we are.
Burgounier at the plate. Swing and a miss. Fastball right across the waist. Burgounier swung really high on that one. Open stance, right-handed batter. Rise ball. Ball 1. 1-1 the count to the first baseman for the Wildcats.
Whoa.
Called strike right at the waist. Fastball. 1-2. Oh, she hit her. Hit her right in the waist. So Burgounier gets on with the hit pitch.
No hitter still in play.
Trots down the first. That'll bring Lynx up, the catcher. Takes a riser called ball one. They check on the check swing, and the first base umpire says no swing.
Yep, first base umpire Tom Nittinger, who is also a football official.
Working two sports, huh?
Yep.
Good for him. Swing and a miss.
And he is one of the main reasons why I have worked 7 games on weekends a couple of times.
Check swing called strike. 1-2 the count now to Lynx.
You'll see him a lot as a white hat for some of the football games.
2 outs, runner on first. Swing and a miss, and she fandered. So that's it. 3 strikeouts again in this inning with 1 runner on the hit pitch. That's Taylor Smith with 3, 6, 9, 11, 14 strikeouts in this game. So far, pitching a no-hitter, shutout.
And pitching a no-hitter, nearly got very close to getting a perfect game. Just an it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Obviously no one intends to hit another player.
No, it just got away from her.
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to thank our sponsors once again for making this game possible. That's American Legion Post 168 right here in Thurmont, Catoctin Mountain Motorsports, Center of Life Chiropractic, Kelco Plumbing, Thurmont Country Kitchen. Our great sponsors here make these games possible all over the county, softball and baseball. Throw down to second was problematic. No one got hurt. So here we have the leadoff batter, Tatiana Owens, for the Lady Cougars. Owens singled in her last at bat. So 1 run is a walk-off in this bottom of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Owens. Weaver going the distance here in the bottom of the 5th. Tatiana chops one third base, gloves it, throw to first, and they ground out Owens. That'll bring Julie West to the plate.
Oh, it's a different batter.
We have a substitute batter here. Batting in for Julie West, number 19 for the Catoctin Lady Cougars. Lewis. Back from her injury. This is her return to the game. Batting right-handed. Check swing ball outside.
I think Coach Valentine really wants that 1 run.
Called strike at the plate. Carly Lewis.
Whoa.
Oh, a line drive right into the shortstop's glove.
All right, nothing you can do about that.
Just the right place at the right time.
And yeah, made good contact on it.
High pop-up, falls out of play from Taylor Smith. Two out, top of the order. Cougars lead at 9-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Taylor Smith takes one high. Ball 1. 1-1 the count to Taylor. Deep into center field. It's gone. A walk-off home run for Taylor Smith
It's only fitting that she
to
would
end
do
the
that.
game. Whoa.
It is only fitting that she would do that.
That was it. A shot deep over the fence. Taylor Smith. That's it. Both teams line up to meet at home plate.
That was only fitting. A no-hitter and the mercy rule walk-off home run.
What a great game this was. A no-hitter shutout for Taylor Smith, and she dots it with an exclamation point. Rips it deep over left center. A walk-off homer to take the W. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to give you your post-game wrap-up and maybe get an interview in here after this.
With locations in Frederick and Mount Airy and our new location in Cockeysville, Maryland, we specialize in high-quality vehicles at low prices. All types of credit, financing, or leasing. You drive away with peace of mind in a vehicle with a high-low sales 6-month, 6,000-mile warranty. Find out about the high-low difference at one of the leading independent automobile dealers in Maryland. That's High-Low Auto Sales. We look forward to serving you at highlowAutosales.com.
Are you looking for an expert mechanic you can trust? One that has excellent service at a fair price. Call Kenny at Catoctin Mountain Motorsports, conveniently located just off Route 15 at Roddy Creek Road in Thurmont. Catoctin Mountain Motorsports is a family-owned, full-service repair shop specializing in dirt bikes, UTVs, ATVs, and more. Or if your thing is more on-road, check out the broad range of automotive and motorcycle makes and models Catoctin Mountain Motorsports can service. Don't ignore that check engine light. Catoctin Mountain Motorsports will read the code free and get you an appointment right away. That's Catoctin Mountain Motorsports. Give us a call today at 301-678-9023. That's 301-678-9023. On-road or off-road, 2 wheels or 4. Take a ride to the mountain. Catoctin Mountain Motorsports is a proud sponsor of Frederick County High School sports on the radio.
All right, we are back. Congratulations. Taylor Smith pitches a no-hitter shutout and a walk, and also Taylor just punctuates the end of the game with a walk-off home run for the mercy rule, 10-0 in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, you want to know what's funny is that a baseball game we did earlier in the year, McManus did something similar, where they had a 9-run lead, and then McManus, who I believe was also pitching that day, hit the mercy rule home run to end the game.
Amazing. Big win here on senior night for the Catoctin Lady Cougars. Congratulations to them. They will be honoring all of their Cougars. Just take a moment here. Taylor, it's senior night, so we're not going to be able to talk to you, but just to say congratulations on a no-hitter shutout.
Thank you.
All right, big game. Go have fun with your team, and we'll catch you next game. Really big game for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, so that's it. We move Monday to Walkersville, Tyler. We'll have Coach Little back with us again, and we'll be looking forward to that game.
Oh yeah, especially since the last time these two teams played, that was quite a defensive battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get an answer too. I'm gonna go talk to one of the coaches and see if I can find out about that little tiebreaker thing between the Gambrels and the Spires and how that'll all shake out. Of course, the CMC championship is for bragging rights only.
Right.
It doesn't mean anything in the scheme of things. But next week is kind of a dead week because there's only like makeup games and very, very light schedule. As I said, Catoctin with 2 games, one on Monday, one on Tuesday.
So is Winners Mill is a makeup game?
I think it is, yeah. And then their regular season ends, and then they don't play again until Monday the 9th. May the 9th is the championship. And our challenge is the championship's going to have 2 games playing simultaneously. The boys baseball and the girls softball. The boys are playing at Frederick Community College and the girls at Hood College. Now here's the challenge for us is that we're expecting Catoctin to be in both of those games.
Just like they were last year.
Yep. So looking forward to it. Going to have to figure out how to put together 2 crews and bring you simultaneous broadcasts here and some more great high school softball and baseball here live from Catoctin. So that's it. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the entire 1450 team, I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget, have a great weekend. Watch out. It's going to be a lot of rain tomorrow. We need it, though. It's great. And we'll see you on Monday for some more exciting high school sports right here on the #1 radio station for high school sports in the region, Cool Oldies 1450 THU.
Don't worry, if you can't make it to the game or miss the broadcast, all of our high school sports games are archived and available online at WTHUradio.com in our audio vault.